Hello, we're the Future Voters of Virginia, and today we'll be guiding you through the voter registration process for Virginia. If you're 16 or older, this will apply to you.
I know what you're thinking. 16, but I can't vote till I'm 18. But it's still helpful to pre-register in advance. So all you will need is your social security number and a driver's license or state ID, such as a permit. However, if you don't have a driver's license or permit yet, no worries. There's still another way to pre-register. The requirements to pre-register or register is to be a U.S. citizen, a Virginia resident, be 18 years of age by the election that you want to vote in, or 16 to pre-register, and make sure you're not currently convicted of a felony or judgmentally incapacitated, which I sure hope you're not.
All right, now for the actual registration process, what you're going to do is go to this link or scan this QR code in order to get to the Virginia Department of Elections Citizen Portal. From there, you'll see 4 buttons. You want to click on Register to Vote. And then from there, you can fill out your state ID and social security number. You also want to double check your mailing address, especially that zip code. And then last thing is you'll just submit. And when you're filling out your state ID, look for the custom identifier that is present on your actual card. So for example, this is what it would look like on your driver's license.
To confirm your registration, you go to the same citizen portal, but you go to the check registration status tab. If there's an invalid notification that still pops up after a couple of weeks, keep in mind it can still take 2 to 3 weeks, and that's totally normal. But if it's still taking longer, call your county registrar's office and they can check the system for you. To find your county registrar's office's number, you can go to the link linked below, and they're usually open until 4:30. And if you're still running into problems, don't worry, the Virginia Elections Office is very helpful and they always answer. So it's at 800-552-9745.
Now, if you're worrying because you don't have a license or a permit, don't worry, you can still print out a paper registration form, and this is the QR code for it, and then you can mail it in to register. Now, when you're actually casting a ballot in person, you want to bring some sort of ID that's accepted. So a school ID works, a passport. If not, you can still just sign an ID statement, so no worries there.
Now, I know that a lot of people do not know how to mail stuff, including myself. So here's a helpful guide. In the center, you want to put where you want to mail. So in this case, you're going to be mailing to the Virginia Department of Elections. And in the top left corner, you're going to put your returning address, which is your name and address. In the top right corner, you can put a stamp.
All right, now for an absentee mail-in ballot, if you are unable to make it to the polling place, you can apply for an absentee ballot through the citizen portal, and this is a QR code for that. Then what you're going to do is check your application status, see if your ballot was sent. This link down here is going to help you track your ballot.
And now, November 7th, 2023, in Virginia has some local elections going on, and the Senate and House of Representatives for Virginia. If you're ready to vote on November 7th, 2023, make sure you go between 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. Make sure you've double checked that you are registered. Bring your ID, and you can find your polling place in the citizen portal in the same link we had in the previous slide.
Last but not least, you can learn who will actually be on your ballot this year and in the upcoming years by going to this QR code. It leads you to the polling place, which is an online nonprofit that basically researches local candidates for you.
Happy voting!
Happy voting! And if you have any questions, just reach out to us via this email. You can also DM us through Instagram. This is our Instagram handle.